Get my 6. What's up, everybody? Welcome back to the most awesomest homesteading channel on the planet that doesn't have anything whatsoever to do with homesteading off the grid. Folks, this is not a green screen. It doesn't even look real behind me because it's so beautiful, right? Look, it's not a green screen, it's my yard. Yesterday, came home and mowed. You're gonna hear some cars because I'm close to the road. Mowed our huge property for the first time of the season. And this place is so beautiful, and it always takes on like a whole new level of beauty every time we do that. There goes another truck, just forget about it. There's a gate, you see I'm close to the road. But today's video is going to be a sponsored product feature video. Our sponsor, Vevor, wonderful sponsor, they're my favorite. They have a motto, tough tools, half the price. It's true. They have quality products, and they are half the price of their competitors. Of course, we get a free product in exchange for doing a demo video, which is what we're doing today. They sent us a wonderful weed eater. Now, I mowed yesterday, but I didn't weed eat. I'm going to do that in today's demo video. But we've had people ask in the comment section if they could see the trees that we planted years ago, and I like to show all this stuff off every season. These are not trees, of course. These are called Virginia burning bushes. We planted them 8 years ago, but this is our man-made forest in here. I'll give you a quick walkthrough, then put that weed eater together. I'm just going to take the camera off. Let me give you about a 60-second view of this. It's beautiful. Then we're going to put that weed eater together and see how well it actually works. All right, a reverse angle of the phone so I can show you this. Here's our big field that we've not planted anything in. This is where me and my son have played football for years. It's where we do a lot of stuff. But I want to show you this. If you're new to the channel, or if you were not here when we did this, every single tree you see, including this wild black cherry tree that is now nearly 30 feet tall, me, my beautiful bride Dearly, aka Giggly Girl, and our son Daniel planted on our own. We did not hire a crew to come in and plant these trees. We did not buy these trees. We purchased the burning bushes we showed you at the beginning, and we purchased some Leland cypresses in the front row. But everything else, the eastern red cedars, the mixed hardwoods, we got locust. Here's a little baby black cherry coming up. Maples that don't quite have their leaves yet. Eastern redbud. We've got yellow tulip poplar in here. We dug these trees up on the far end of the property where we have woods. Dug them up. Nothing in here was more than 18 inches high. You now see they're huge. This locust is 15, 20 feet high. We dug the holes, put them in the holes, buried them. It took us about 2 years to do this, but we planted approximately 440 trees in here. I should have made this video last week when the redbuds had all their little blossoms on it. Oh, it was so beautiful. Me and Dearly, oh, I gotta save this cherry tree down here. We walk through here every day looking at this stuff, but we've had some wind gusts picking up here lately. But we put these tree guards. You can hear one of those gusts coming. Oh, there's actually a truck. Barely see the road there from up here at this angle, but down there through there you can't see it at all. But we have to put these guards on to protect them from the deer. We have a very high deer population. I live in an area where there are very few people that hunt. The majority of people do not hunt. They're anti-hunters. Many of them are anti-firearm, like anti-Second Amendment types. And they don't let other people hunt on their property. So we've counted as many as 42 deer at one time in our field back here when they yarded up in the winter. Oh, this maple tree's got its leaves. Isn't this beautiful? Oh my gosh, I'm sorry. I'm supposed to be showing you a weed eater demo video, but these trees, there's another cherry tree. See, here's the deer got this one a couple of years ago. I took the guard off too early or didn't put one on it. But fortunately, most hardwoods are resilient, and it is bringing itself back to life, but they do kill some of them. So anyway, for those of you who have been requesting a view of our man-made forest, and once all the leaves are fully on, like this tree's not dead. This is a persimmons tree. They bud kind of late. This one came up on its own here, And when I have a persimmons come up on its own that's not in the way of anything, like that little patch of them right there, I'll keep them for several years to see if they fruit. And so far we've got 2 persimmons trees on our property that does produce fruit. So anyway, let's get down here and do this demo. Hope you liked the tree tour. As I was saying, when all the leaves are on, I'll give you another tree tour. All right, so we'll go ahead and unbox it. And one of the things I like about Vevor's products is that they typically come with any tools that are required for assembly. I hope that this one did as well, because I'm about 300 yards from the tool shed. I need to go get anything. No, Vevor was kind enough to send me this January, several months ago, and said, here, when you have grass, just make a demo video with this. I'm like, okay. Well, as you can see, we have grass. So it's well packaged. It's been sitting in the garage for the last few months in its box. Wow, look at this brush cutter blade. This is nice. So it comes with multiple blade attachments. Here's a brush cutter blade. Yes, sir. Look at that. It's got a blade guard on it. That's nice. So you can't just pull it out of there and cut yourself. See, the blade's underneath the blade guard. Well, that's nice. As long as I don't cut myself trying to show it to you. All right. This is a 2-stroke gas-powered weed eater. Man, it's sturdy. Ooh. Huh. It's funny. I'll show you what I'm laughing at here in a second. But yeah, look at that. This is a very sturdy, well-built engine. Look at that. Vevor. I can see you got the pump there for priming. There's a little gas tank. Wow. There's a choke right here. Looks pretty easy. Or the choke's up here. See that? That's easy to use. Oh, that's where you put stuff. Probably oil. Or is that the air filter? I don't know. Maybe I should read the owner's manual. Here's a safety trigger. That's great. We'll figure out what that's for here in a minute. So here's why I was laughing, guys. This is the box. I stopped the camera just to get everything out of the box to show you and unwrap it. I mentioned this has been in the garage for the last few months, waiting for spring to get here. We have corn in the garage that we use for wildlife purposes in the winter. Clearly, a small rodent found our corn stash and made its home this winter in this box. Unless Vevor sends out a free handful of corn kernels with their products, which I've never known them to do. All right, so anyway, I've unboxed everything. I've unwrapped it. I've shown you the main body, the brush blade. Here's the post that comes down with the spindle that I will have to attach. Now, it does come with a user's manual, operator's manual. Vevor's manuals are very well written. So here's how I like to make these demo videos. I'll follow the instructions, and if I find any part that's not well written, I will go through and explain it. Otherwise, I put the thing together. Don't waste your time watching me do that, and I'll explain any troubleshooting as I'm going if need be. All right, now I like how they send some safety glasses. The head already has line on it, which is wonderful, because once you get it together, you can go straight to work. They send extra line. That's wonderful. It might not be the highest quality, I'm sure, but it's good enough to work, and it saves you a trip to the store. There's the guard to keep you from throwing grass and briars all over yourself. It did come with the toolkit for all assembly, which is wonderful. Here's a handle that'll go on the bar, and it comes with one of these harnesses that you can wear so that you're not supporting the weight of the machine, saving your back. So that's really nice. I typically don't use these because I work out at the gym, and I'm very fit. I'm athletic. But if you don't work out and you're not very strong, you can wear this to protect your back. So I'm going to put this thing together. I'm going to time it, see about how long it takes, and I'll let you know if we have any problems, and then we're going to test it out and use it. Okay, guys, again, please ignore any background noise from vehicles. We are close to the road. I looked at this. There's only 3 or 4 steps. It was so simple. I said to myself, sometimes I think I make bad demo videos because I don't follow the instructions, but sometimes I think I make good videos because I don't follow the instructions. So look at this. It's together. It's complete. And it was so easy I didn't need the instructions. The only thing you have to do is put this handle on, which just involves, because it comes separate, disconnecting this wing nut down here, taking this out, sliding it on and putting it back in and clamping it down. So you can unclamp that. So the handle is adjustable, and then clamp it back down, slide it up and down the bar until you're comfortable with it. And then this end that has the rotary end on it, it just slides right into this, and you can hear it snap, and then you tighten this. And then this, the guard, to protect yourself from stuff flying back and hitting you. At first I thought there were no bolts. I was like, oh no, Vevor didn't send the bolts. But these nuts, or wait, these are the bolts. Oh, I thought they didn't send the nuts. They actually screw right into the frame of the product. And every single tool I needed, which was just an Allen wrench, came with it. And it came with some tools I didn't even need. And now, watch this. I'm going to be honest with you. I did start it just to make sure I didn't look like an idiot trying to, and it wouldn't work. But basically, I put the fuel in it, and again, you got to use that mix of gasoline and oil. It's a 2-stroke engine. I primed it 3 times. Here's the on and off. To stop, it's forward. To turn it on, you just go like this. And I didn't even choke it. It does have a choke right there. That's on. This is off. It's not a cold day, it's a windy day. So I just try to start it and watch what happens. Starts right up. And as you can tell, I did hold the trigger in. Now, look. It does have a safety. The safety's right here. The trigger will not engage unless you're holding the safety down. We're doing that, and then at any time you want to stop it, you just push that forward. It's that simple. This is the most simple, right out of the box, put together and used weed eater I've ever had in my life. And I've gone through a lot of weed eaters because look, we got 6 acres, and all times throughout the year it looks like a well manicured resort because we take care of it. I don't understand why anybody who's not willing to either upkeep their property or pay to have their property upkept would own large properties. It's something we do. We pride ourselves in keeping our place looking like a resort. And I'll tell you, anytime we have people come out, whether it's their first time out or their 101st time out, they just love to sit out here with us, drink a cold one, look around and say, oh my gosh, your property is beautiful. And to think, when we bought it, it was all a hayfield. None of these trees were here. That forest back there wasn't there. We're allowing that to regrow, reforest. We turned it into our little, wonderland. But now, let's see how well it cuts. And for those folks who are wanting to see our trees, I am going to get some footage of this weeping willow tree by our pond that started out as an 18-inch long cutting. It was a stick. We soaked and watered the root. The thing's now 35, 40 feet tall. Wait till you see it. I'm going to weed eat around it here in a minute. But let's go ahead and weed eat underneath a couple of these burning bushes and see how it does. Again, first pull starts right up. So I just did 3 of them. I'll turn it off. And again, I mean, if you're not, listen. And it's not all about not going to the gym. I know a lot of y'all watching, 74% of you are my age or older. So we got some older folks, a lot of women, and then some beta males. So just, you can use this. Yesterday, went to the gym, did upper body with my son. Ran 3 miles, went out to some lunch with some friends, came home, mowed grass, and then stacked 2 loads. 2 loads of firewood. Despite the high winds, it's been windy all week. So, I'm just physically fit because I'm active. It's not because genes or genetics or I'm won the gene lottery. Listen, if you're active and stay busy, you're going to stay fit. You're going to stay healthy. If you're not active, you're not. But if you're not active and pretty much the only physical thing you do is go out and do lawn care once a month or something, you can wear this to protect your back. So it comes with that, supports the weight. If I could get around here and do this, then yeah, that'd be easier. But you know, I love the free workout, brah. Now let's go trim the grass underneath that weeping willow tree. There's that weeping willow. Told you it was tall, didn't I? So here's a view of our pond. The weeping willow by the driveway coming up to the property, up to the house. Front porch is right there, and you can now understand why the front porch is my office whenever the weather's nice. So we're gonna give this thing another run, see how it does. The first time I demoed it down there, I intentionally did not wear earplugs because I wanted to see how loud it was. For the last couple of years, I've actually been using a battery-powered rechargeable weed eater, which is much quieter. Oh wow, look at this. Wait. Look at this, big old night crawler. Watch this. Hope you can see that. You see that? Oh, there it went. Oh man. See that? Largemouth bass about that big just got that worm. This pond's full of them. And every time I cut, or at least every other time I cut, I trim the weeds along the edge because we don't fish here a lot per se, but we have company quite often. And Daniel's friends will come over, or some of our friends' younger children, even younger than that, and they like to fish. They catch a lot of fish out of here, and if they want to keep them, we let them keep them. You know, Heath from Heath's house, he's bringing Heath Jr. over here in a couple days to catch some tiny little bluegills to put in their hydroponic operation they have going on. So we like to keep these weeds trimmed down because there are water snakes in the pond. Oh, no, my earplugs just swelled up. Okay, whew. So I'm going to trim this down, keep it safe for the kids. But yeah, I'm wearing ear pro this time. Listen, guys, anytime you're doing anything, especially with power tools, protect everything. So I wear gloves. Got writer's hands, got to take care of them fingers. Ear pro, eye pro. You don't want to get hurt just doing simple things. And y'all that do this kind of stuff, you know, that live this lifestyle already know this. I always keep something in my pocket to drink. This is Gatorade, not sponsored. Because how many times have you been out weed eating, splitting wood, you know, or anything real men do outside, and you're like swallowing that, or you swallow, or a piece of this grass kicks up in your mouth, and you're like, it helps to have a bottle of water or something in your back pocket. Now, when I go down here and start weed eating under this willow and come up, you're going to be able to see by comparison how tall that thing is. I'm 6'6". No, I'm kidding. I'm like 5'9". But I am a legend in my own mind. But you'll see how tall that is in comparison to like somebody that's normal sized like me. Watch. Look at that. All right, let's give this thing a go. Try it out here. And then again, to turn it off, have that switch. So, wow, look at that. That's probably 15 to 20 yards worth of trim there. So 2 thumbs up. Actually, I give this Vevor product 4 thumbs up, like all their products. The link for this product will be in the description box below. As of this recording, and this is of course is subject to change, as of right now they're $139.99 on Amazon. Again, this is a sponsored video. I receive 1 unit of the product for free in exchange to making these videos. Appreciate you watching the video. Vevor and I both thank you for your business if you do decide to purchase one or any of their other wonderful products. I do want to thank Vevor, my sponsor, for, I think we've had a relationship for 5 or 6 years now. They send me like so much stuff, and it's stuff I only say yes if it's something that I know that we'll use or we need, so that I don't have like this hoarding collection of stuff I don't use. And the products truly are wonderful, tough tools at half the price. 4 thumbs up. Thanks for being here. Make sure to come back to this channel, and please support my son's channel. My son Daniel, who's 14 now, just started his own channel. It's called Get My Six. How endearing is that? I'll put one of his videos at the end of this one. It should be popping up now. Click on that, go watch his videos. His shorts are doing really well. Please subscribe to his channel as well. Appreciate all of you. See you for more next time.